All of tonight's rescues are true stories, or based on true stories, or based on things that might well have happened at some point. Everything you see or hear or feel is based on the accounts of the people involved. They've helped us to reconstruct events as they happened. Probably. What better way to enjoy the Great British Summer than the Great British Picnic? Climb up into that dusty old loft, grab the dusty old picnic basket left to you by your dusty old grandmother, and fill it to the brim with dusty old bottles of bubbly and some dusty old food. Delicious. Except when it isn't. Watch out!
Not really, imagine. It was just the most perfect day. The sun was shining, I was with the most beautiful girl in the world, and guess who baked brownies? Guess who baked brownies?
Everything was so perfect, including Joshua. He knew brownies were my absolute favourite, so he made me brownies and we ate them together. Can this picnic last forever, Joshua?
I take an item of clothing off like that probably every day. I've always done it that way, but something really went wrong.
Joshua?
Really quite badly wrong.
No, I'm panicking. Yes, look.
He was stuck. He was completely stuck.
I mean, it was horrible. It was truly horrible. I was panicking.
You're so...
Just more and more of the jumper was sort of in my mouth.
Go get a man.
What do you need?
Get a man.
What kind
Get a
of...
man.
Emily had to act fast. And who do you need when you're in danger? A park ranger. So, you arrive, and obviously you're horrified by what you see. There is a man who is close to swallowing his own shirt. He's about to die.
It was quite clear he wasn't going to die.
Help! Please.
Oh, Joshua, I'm gonna save you, Joshua! I love you, please, hold on!
You risked your life for this man.
In no way did I risk my life.
And still, you refuse to take credit for saving another man's life. But, Mr. Ranger, I can't let you refuse this badge.
I don't want the badge.
Your badge is yours.
Watch out.
She broke up with me that night. Didn't really give a reason or anything.
So yeah, we've been together for about 3 months now, so it's good.
A happy ending, sure. But it all could have been so very different. There won't always be a quick-thinking park ranger around, which means that you need to watch out for yourself. Watch out for your... So can we try that one again? We all need to get from A to B, occasionally on to C, via D. And apart from driving yourself, getting a lift with a friend, getting a bus, getting the train, or walking, or cycling. What better way to make the journey than in a humble taxi cab? Sit back, relax, bliss. Or is it? Watch out. Last March, Richard Hereford Banks hopped into a London taxi for what he thought would be a straightforward trip across town.
The quickest way for me to get to the important business conference is by Black London taxi cab. Ah, here comes on now. I'll see you ASAP. I have an important business conference.
Where are you off to, my love?
The big important business conference centre. In the city, please.
I know the one. Jump right in.
Thanks so much. I'm in such a rush. And driver, if you were to get me there on time, I'd make it worth your while.
For Richard, the worst-case scenario here was missing his talk, right? Wrong. The worst-case scenario was worse. Much worse.
Come on, come on. Can you not go any quicker, driver?
I'm going as quick as I can, sweet pea.
We pulled up, and my talk was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. So I needed to get out of this taxi as fast as I could. Driver! Driver! Oh, you can't hear me. Driver, no!
Rockin' on the open.
There I was, stuck in the door of this taxi, being dragged along like a rag doll. I still don't really know how the driver didn't see me in her mirror, bless her.
Driver!
Just unlucky, I guess.
Nope. Never saw the prick.
I was starting to fear the worst, that I may be caught in the door of this taxi for the rest of my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing out there?
What does it look like, lady? I'm stuck.
Excuse me, madam. There's a gentleman...
I'm so grateful Annette saw me when she did. God knows how much longer I would have been dragged around for otherwise.
Yeah, I like my music loud. Also, unrelated, he didn't tip.
You wouldn't wish it on anyone. But if you were to wish it on someone, it might be Richard.
Funny story, actually. As a consequence of this rather unfortunate event, I no longer have any sensation in my right knee.
So there you have it. I hope next time you're in a taxi wearing an open shirt, you remember to watch out. Cheers, mate. Keep the change. Shops. They're everywhere. On our high streets, in our shopping centres, even on our computers. Nothing's quite as sacred as the bond between citizen and shopkeeper, shopkeeper and citizen. But what happens when that precious relationship is put to the ultimate test? Last February, Henry OCEANVIEW made what he believed to be a routine trip to his local shop.
Looks cold.
But this excursion was anything but routine.
And I'm starting to wish I wasn't wearing all these layers. I'm wearing lots of layers, you see. No, I'm sure I'll be okay. I don't think that's going to happen.
People don't realise that shopkeepers have a sort of sixth sense for the well-being of others. I could see immediately something was wrong. No, it wasn't the 2-for-1 promotion on chocolates. We are actually doing that. It was his face. Are you okay, friend?
Yeah, all good. Just misjudged the weather. Bit hot.
Don't move, friend. Henry OCEANVIEW! I was about to call 999, but then I just got a glimpse of 2 traffic wardens, and I thought, yeah, that'll do.
I know that the AA have kind of always claimed that they're the 4th emergency service, but I think everyone knows it's actually us.
Or maybe we're like the 5th.
Yeah, 4th or 5th, yeah.
Then the RAF.
Officers, please. My friend and customer, Henry OCEANVIEW, he's collapsed in my fair price shop. I think he's a bit hot.
We'll see what we can do. Paul, call it in.
Okay, this is Parking Officer 2 reporting a hot man inside a shop. We've got a very warm man who's really struggling inside a shop. Over.
First of all, we were trying to get the clothes off, but the buttons were kind of fiddly, so we gave up on that. And I started pushing rhythmically on his torso and asked Paul here to administer mouth-to-mouth.
Paul, for God's sake, give him mouth to mouth.
Yes. It was around then that I realised, we needed help because I had no idea what I was doing.
Well, because we're traffic wardens. So we're literally not trained for that kind of situation at all.
Stand back.
Paul, you'd actually slipped the young gentleman the tongue, hadn't you?
Yeah. But that was like
one of those
a reflex.
Yeah.
Thing because I'd seen like mouth to mouth on like Casualty. And on the internet, but I guess I hadn't paid attention to how to do it.
The last thing I remember is seeing these blurry figures in uniform and thinking, thank shit, everything's about to be all right. But then one of them just started really passionately getting off with me, and I just sort of passed into the endless abyss.
Hasn't fucking worked. Getting out of here.
We did what we could.
Yeah, no, obviously it is really sort of sad that a man died in the shop. But for a few weeks, business was really booming. Like, people would just sort of come in morbidly curious. They'd take photos, sometimes with me. They'd just sort of recreate the scene. And yeah, it was a real carnival atmosphere. And obviously they'd also buy things, so can't complain. Thinking about doing ghost tours.
And if he had taken the jacket off, maybe he'd still be with us. But here's the rub. No one died in a shop due to overheating. I made it up, but it's exactly the sort of thing that could happen if you don't. Watch out. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't see.